Hey, hey, welcome to Reading what Miss Taylor said. What's up, y'all? Welcome to Reading what Miss Taylor said. I'm gonna give it a few minutes for people to get in here. Welcome in, welcome in. What's up, y'all? Welcome to Reading what Miss Taylor said. Welcome to Reading what Miss Taylor said. I'm using a different stand over here today, and it's a little higher than normal. I don't know how I feel about that yet. Hey, y'all. Welcome to Reading what Miss Taylor said. I'm going to give it a couple minutes, and then I'm going to start because I'm already running late. I'm going to give it a couple more minutes, and then I'm going to start. I got the meditation music playing today because the last couple of videos, which you can't see playbacks on Instagram for some reason. Like, it's mad annoying because, like, they're not letting me post them. So my playbacks are only available on Facebook right now. But I noticed in the last few videos, like, the background was empty of sound. And that's fine if there's, like, I don't know. I just feel like there needs to be something else in the space, sound-wise. And that might just be my neurodivergent brain needing some sort of... I don't have body doubling today either. Like, the last couple of times I've had somebody in the room with me while I did the show. And today I do not have that. So I have music playing in the background because I need some body doubling. I hope y'all are having a wonderful Tuesday. I hope y'all are having a fantastic Tuesday. I like that one. All right. All right. Well, there's no one in here now. Oh, I know I ran late today, y'all. My bad. Let me see what happens if I go to share it. What's that? Nope. 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 All right. Okay, well, I'll go ahead and start the show. There's no one here, so that's great. I would like for another person to be in here before I start, especially on Instagram since I can't post the playbacks. Hello, someone's here on Facebook. Welcome. Welcome to Reading what Miss Taylor said. My name is Taylor, also known as Miss Taylor Said, and I started this show in 2020. I started this show in 2020 in an effort to accomplish a few goals of mine. One of those goals being I want to practice reading aloud in front of audiences. Hey, Sarante! I want to practice reading aloud in front of audiences. The things that I plan on doing with my life will include reading teleprompters, scripts, speeches, that type of cue cards, things where I have to read on the fly and, you know, portray it in a particular way. So I want to get some practice doing that. I also want more practice with public speaking. I've had more speaking engagement. Well, I didn't have any speaking engagements really. I had a couple of open mic things, but I didn't have a lot of things where I was talking in front of people last year. That will change this year, I'm sure. But I need to get more practice with public speaking. That's something I love to do, something I want to do with my life, and this helps me do that, and it helps me engage with people. And then the last reason why I started the show is because I actually want to finish the books that I own. I own a crap ton of books, and I actually want to read the books that I own, and this is the easiest way for me to do it. My wonderful brain prefers it if I am reading with other people, otherwise I fall asleep. So, yay ADHD. I believe we are still in chapter 10. No, chapter 9. We are finishing up chapter 9 of Adult Children of Emotionally Immature Parents by Lindsay Gibson. I started this book back in 2021, and I did not do the show for the entire year of 2022. Oh, thank you, love. I am so tired. I am so tired, and like, it's not even that I'm like physically tired, it's that like, before when I did the show, I was at home all day by myself, and I was doing a lot of like mental work and spiritual work and stuff like that, and so that, like, the energy work I would do would drain me. But now I work at a job where I literally talk to like 100 people a day, and I am tired, and I'm overstimulated, and my mouth is tired of talking. I'm tired of talking. I'm running out of words for the day, and so I am here right now because I said I would be, and I'm following through on my word. But that is all I got today. I hope this episode is good, because whoo, I made myself some tea, so I'm hoping that'll help. Give me a second. Why I would make tea that has turmeric in it when I'm about to do a show and it could probably stain my teeth. Why I would do that, I don't know, but we here now. It's good though. It's really good. I had to eat too, y'all. I was running behind because like I needed to decompress from the day, and so I had to talk to B, and then I needed to eat because I didn't eat during my lunch. Sorante, I just want you to know, if ain't nobody told you today, I love you, bro. For real. You a real one, for real. Okay, let's read this book, y'all. There's still no one on Instagram, by the way. Like, there's still not anyone over here. Like, there were 2 people that popped in and then they're gone. Like, there's no one even over here. But whatever. Oh, I realized that I'm going to have to use this as my therapy for a little while until I'm able to afford therapy again. Because the job that I have is taking full-time time and energy from me without any benefits. Like, it's damn near, like, honestly, the job I work at is pretty much an OSHA violation. Like, it is just, if anybody that is in charge of making laws and stuff ever go into my job, like, yeah, they are. I'm not even worried about the numbers coming back. Like, when my energy is right, and then I also have some big changes happening in my life this week, because I always do this show when I'm in a transitional period of my fucking life. But I have some big changes happening this week in my living situation, which are going to be good. They're going to be very, very good. But I have some big changes happening with my living situation this week, and so, like, really I should be preparing my home for that, and that is not what I've been doing. But things are just going to get a lot easier because the more that I spend time building my community and combining households with people, because that is what it's going to take. That is how we beat capitalism, y'all. That is how we keep our mental health together. That is how we take care of ourselves, is by like coming together and not waiting on a romantic relationship to make it so that we like combine homes and resources and stuff. Live with your friends, please. Please live with your friends. Please, like, get a house with your friends and, you know, y'all make a plan together. Because, like, I've done this before where it was friends living together and it was just like, yeah, we're going to do this. But it wasn't. Nobody was, like, combining resources. I'm not talking about college. I'm talking about after college. Like, where I lived before here, it was like the idea was cool. They were going to combine resources and stuff like that, but the communication was trash. So they weren't really doing anything except for being individuals living in a house. And like, I think that, I mean, and far be it from me to talk about what, child, I'm getting petty. I'm going to be petty for 2 seconds and then I'm going to stop. But, like, far be it for me to actually say what anybody was working on because no one told me anything. But I digress. I have so much to unpack. Just that little sentence right there, I could spend the whole rest of this episode unpacking that all by itself. I'm going to make that happen in the next few years, living with my friends. Because it's time. It's time to just build a community with people that you like and trust and are like-minded and are, like, have the same values as you and things like that. Like, that is the only way that we are going to make it through this shit because, man, this working shit it's bad, y'all. It's bad out here. It really is bad out here. Like, these workplaces are really treating their employees poorly, and it is not good. Like, it's not good. It's not good. This shit is getting worse, and there's something coming, and I don't know what it is, but, like, we gotta focus on combining resources with people that we trust and building our communities. It is not the time to be super individualistic and like, I got my own, y'all need to get y'all own. Nah, this is the time to help people, help each other. You see somebody in trouble and you have the resources or the ability to assist them, do that. Don't be worried about if they did something for you. If not, it ain't your business what they give you back in return. If you are able, and I'm not saying, and this is not saying like give away everything that you got, because the only way that you can give is if you have enough for yourself. So you're not even allowed to start distributing anything that you got, whether it's energy, whether it's time, whether it's emotional space, whether it's money, whether it's food, whether it's, you know, giving out car rides, whatever. Like, there's no reason for you to be giving when you don't have an abundance. No. You help people when you have an abundance. Like, you're not even allowed to start helping people or start distributing your resources until you have an abundance, or until you're in a space where one area you are good. But like, it ain't your business. If you got it, and by got it I mean you are already set. You won't be giving anything that belongs to you to somebody else. If you got it, give it, and don't worry about if somebody is going to pay you back or what they're going to do for you in return. That's not your business. It is your business to be a vessel for that blessing. And you are placed in that person's path right now in this moment to be a blessing to them. So, and I don't know who that was for, but like, this is not a time. This is a time of combining resources. This is not a time of individualism. And so, hey baby, my living situation is changing this week, and so my mindset is shifting, and I'm really excited. I'm really looking forward to this. I'm scared and I'm nervous, if I'm being honest. I'm scared to fuck up, and I'm scared of making things worse. I don't think I will. That's just my fear, the fear in my body. That's just the fear in my body that's saying that, because of how my life has been up until this point. But I know without a shadow of a doubt that things are going to get significantly better. It might be a little rocky initially just because my finances are not great right now. But that will just be a couple of months of rock, and then we're rolling. Then we're fucking rolling, and it's going to be good. I'm just, to see more. I'm just so thankful to be in a space where I can do what's about to be done. And I know that this is going to be for the best, and I know that it's going to be, I know it's what I'm supposed to be doing. Sorante said, being scared is exactly why you should do it, because when you face and succeed, and let's be honest, you will. It's a great feeling. It is a great feeling, and it's going to be really good. I'm going to go ahead and get back into this book. This book is the reason why this big change is happening. Adult Children of Emotionally Immature Parents. How to Heal from Distant, Rejecting, and Self-Involved Parents by Lindsay Gibson. All right. Let's get into... So let's get into freedom from excessive empathy. Right now, we're talking about the different freedoms that you, the different freedoms that you get as you separate yourself from an emotionally immature parent. So the freedom to be human and imperfect was in the last episode. Freedom to have your genuine thoughts and feelings. Freedom to suspend contact. Freedom to set limits and choose how much to give. Freedom to have self-compassion. And this next section is called Freedom from Excessive Empathy. Internalizers are so emotionally sensitive that they can go overboard in feeling empathy for others' problems or what they imagine other people's suffering to be. Sometimes they end up feeling worse about another person's situation than the other person does. With healthy empathy, on the other hand, you can have compassion without losing awareness of your own limits. Bro, I have met people who like get more I remember my old job. I had shared something with my manager. Somebody, because somebody had offered me a full, like a half a scholarship to massage school, and just, it was on their heart. They offered that to me, and I'm getting a feeling in my chest like I ain't really supposed to talk about this, so I'm not going to go deep into that. But somebody offered that to me. It ended up not working out for dumbass reasons, but ended up not working out for very, very stupid reasons. But when they offered it to me, the place where I was working, that was going to be my career path. Like, it was going to be go to school, get licensed, and then start working where I was working. And I remember my manager, I told her about it, and she started crying. She's like, I'm so happy for you. And I'm just like, why are you crying? I'm not crying. I'm not going to cry. And it's not that I don't get emotional when I'm happy or whatever, but like, I was not going to get prematurely emotional about it or start crying about it, because it was just something that was said to me, and anything can be said. Nothing had actually gone through yet. So there was no steps taken yet. It was just said. So I wasn't about to I wasn't about to cry, and she's crying. And it's just like that excessive empathy is just like so worried. And so it's cool to be empathetic. It really is cool to be empathetic. But it is dangerous to indulge your empathy or go into your empathy in a way where it's just like you not even, like they said, losing yourself in that shit. Like, just making it so that you're more emotional about everybody else's stuff than you, because honestly that ends up just being a projection, because there is empathy that you might not even be giving to yourself, and so it's easier for you to see it in other people because you're not dealing with anyway. Let's get into the next section. Rebecca's story. Rebecca's elderly mother, Irene, was an externalizer who complained constantly. Nothing was ever right, even though Rebecca had tried her hardest to make her happy. Although Rebecca was doing a good job of setting boundaries with Irene, she still had a blind spot. One day in session, Rebecca revealed a fundamental error in her thinking when she commented, "But there's nothing wrong with wanting her to feel better." "Yes, there is," I found myself exclaiming. This belief was at the heart of Rebecca's self-sacrificing role with her mother. Being invested in Irene feeling better was a serious problem because it fueled Rebecca's emotional enmeshment with her mother. I asked Rebecca what evidence she had that Irene wanted to feel better. Irene didn't live her life in such a way that she could feel better. And I couldn't see any signs that she was responding well to anything Rebecca was doing. Feeling better clearly didn't seem to be Irene's goal. So the fact that Rebecca had made it her central agenda doomed her to failure. She was working towards something Irene didn't seem to want. In fact, Irene's life theme was all about not getting what she wanted. Who was Rebecca to mess with that? One evening when Rebecca was about to leave Irene's house after a frustrating day spent unsuccessfully trying to help her, Irene looked at Rebecca and said, "Just keep coming to see me." Rebecca was flabbergasted. After all she had tried to do to make her mother happy, was this all she really wanted? Rebecca decided to take Irene at her word, reining in her empathy and efforts to help so she wouldn't dread visiting her mother. She finally saw that Irene would never be happy, but that this didn't have to be a problem for either of them. Listen, worry about yourself. Focus on yourself. Focus on yourself. That's what it boils down to. Focus on yourself. Freedom to take action on your own behalf is the next section. And I can already feel my jaw is about done. So, let me see how many more pages we got. Ooh. Okay, we're really going to finish this chapter on Thursday. Okay? Growing up with emotionally immature parents may have caused you to feel helpless, both as a child and as an adult. Their lack of emotional attentiveness can make it feel as though what you want doesn't matter. You may have been convinced that all you could do was wait until someone felt like giving you what you need. It's important to realize that childhood experiences of profound helplessness can feel traumatic, causing people to later react to adult feelings of helplessness with sensations of collapse and feeling of, "There's nothing I can do and no one will help me." As children, sensitive internalizers can be so affected by this feeling that later on they're prone to feeling like victims with no control, at the mercy of powerful people who refuse to give them what they desperately need. Hi, I'm people. I'm internalizers. Even if this victim reaction is deeply ingrained, you can always reclaim your right to ask for help, and even more importantly, to keep on asking for help as often as necessary. Action on your own behalf is the antidote to traumatic feelings of helplessness. Although being raised by emotionally immature parents gave you a very limited sampling of what life and relationships have to offer, hopefully you're starting to realize how expansive the possibilities are and that you owe it to yourself to ask for what you need. Y'all, my jaw is in a lot of pain and I need to stop talking or it's going to lock up. So, and I mean, maybe it's not going to lock up, but that's what it feels like. So I'm going to go ahead and stop right there. We will talk about Carissa's story when we get back. But I am in pain right now, so I'm going to go ahead and stop the video right here. Thank you all for tuning in. I hope that y'all have an excellent night, and I will see y'all on Thursday, and hopefully I will be more rested and prepared to do the show. I love y'all. Have a great night. Bye. Bye.